All right. It's your boy Jay coming back with another NFL Week 10 prediction. Got my man Trevor with me tonight. Before we get started, guys, make sure you smash that like, that thumbs up, and of course, if you have not already, make sure that you subscribe, click the bell to be notified of future prediction videos, streams, and more just like this. NFL Week 10. Man, we got 7 weeks left. 7 weeks left.
We made it.
Yeah, we made it. We made it, right?
We made it, guys.
Yeah.
Halfway
through the season, and it really doesn't feel like it though. To be honest, I feel like there should be like a lot more football left.
I know. It's crazy.
But yeah, here we are. All right, Thursday night football. We are starting with Falcons and Panthers. Falcons are 2.5 favored. As far as last week, I didn't like what I seen from the Falcons. I actually did we take them or did I take them? Which one was it?
Let me see here.
I think
you and Jonas took the Falcons. I took the Chargers.
Yeah. Me and Jonas took the Falcons. You took the Chargers, so you came up with the victory.
What can I say, guys? It was about the only lone wolf pick I had that I actually got right, so I'll take it.
Right, that was the lone wolf victory. It's just funny because you try to give people credit, and it's like, all right, obviously football is a team sport, but somebody's got to be a leader, right? Somebody's got to be a leader. Somebody's got to step up, take the bull by the horns, and win the game. But
yeah,
3-point victory wasn't too bad. I can't say they did terrible,
No, it's starting to become Chargers fashion to win by field goals now at this point.
Right? Yeah. As long as we win by 3, we did it. As long as we win by 3.
They're just banged up.
Yeah.
Just totally beat up. Every week it's somebody new off their roster.
It's tough. What's up, guys, in the chat? What's up, Luta? Shout out to the family. Shout out to the Wrench Gang.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, JCK? What's up, bro? Who else we got in here? Richard, what's up, man? How you guys doing tonight? Jace, what's up, bro? Jimbo in the building. Jimbo. Hop in the let's get you on tonight, man. Let's get you on. I'm gonna drop the link, Jimbo, and we'll get you in too, bro.
What up, Jessica? How's it going, my dude?
I got Carolina, even though they messed me up last week. I feel you, Jessica. That's how it goes, bro. 1 week you're on, the next week. What's up, Yolanda? Shout out to Winter. Falcons are winning. Okay. Let's get. Here we go. Let's get winning. Here we go. Let's get winning. Jim, you gotta Oh, you gotta get headphones, or you gotta mute, bro, because you're gonna give back feedback. Yeah, if you got headphones, then you can hop in and then use your mic to chat like normal.
He was like, "Dude, I wasn't ready. Are you kidding me?"
He's like, "I wasn't ready." But when he comes,
you guys make me go live. Are you kidding? What?
Yeah. No, he said he was down, so I was like, all right, well, let's go ahead and get him in this one time.
He's filling in for Jonas tonight. Jonas is busy dadding.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jonas. You will be missed this week.
Shout out to Jonas. Trying to get this.
And who knows? Maybe he'll jump in. And
that's normally his thing. He'll hop in.
Right.
All right. So Falcons, Panthers. Falcons are 4-5. Panthers are 2-7. Falcons are favored by 2.5. -145 on the money line, +122 on the money line for the Panthers. Over and under is 42.5. Points per game. Falcons are averaging 24.1. They're also allowing 25. Panthers are averaging 19, almost 20 points versus the 25.3 that they're allowing. So from that standpoint, right, you would think that obviously the Panthers are going to give up that many points, but that's not always the case, right? That's not always the case. I think it's going to come down to whether or not the passing game is going to be utilized over the rushing, because the rushing, it looks like the Panthers are allowing more rushing than passing. So definitely going to have to get that ball moving on the ground, I see, for Atlanta to come out with any kind of chance of winning this.
Look at you go, my dude.
That's what I'm talking about. There we go. We got Jimbo in the building now.
We're in.
Here we
You're
go.
in.
Perfect. Let's get these guys in here.
Let's see.
So while Jimbo's going over his numbers, what do you got, Trev?
Chuba Hubbard is out. All right, well, he's questionable. They for Carolina, Chuba Hubbard is questionable for, seems like, ankle. Yeah, ankle. So they'll be running Dante Foreman more. He is more of a power horseback anyway. He's been killing it since Christian McCaffrey left. On the Atlanta side, I don't see them missing too many starters. It's backup tight ends, like a cornerback maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This one's a close, and I'm going to give it up to like Atlanta's O-line, I think, is pretty stout this year. Their special teams is really good. I think I'm going to give it to Atlanta just because they seem like they're, better than Carolina anyway.
I just
Not just for this matchup.
I was going to say, I just have this hard time trusting Baker, right? Baker is so intermittent as a quarterback, right? You can have this one game where he's just amazing, and then, the next game he does terrible, and you're, realizing why he's at where he's at in his career.
Yeah.
Jasike also
Well,
says
and especially when PJ Walker is showing up and totally playing better than him on film. So it's kind of like, what are you going to do, Baker?
Yeah.
We got Jasike the meteorologist, huh?
Yeah, we got somebody for everybody, or so we got something for everybody. Everybody's got a part.
That's right.
Got the weather guy, statistics, Jimbo coming through with the spread calls. See?
All right, we got the bets.
Let's see here. So the percentage is 64.2. Oh, there's Jonas. 64.2% for the Falcons, 35.4% for the Panthers.
Sorry, guys. I just got off work.
That's all good, bro.
I had to go pick my boy up from his SOAR program.
No, you're good, bro.
So if you get to hear vehicles driving, it's because I'm out playing in traffic.
All right, bro.
My dude's out there trying to beat the high score in Frogger.
Right. All right, so yeah, we're actually just going over Falcons and Panthers. We just went over basically our insight with the matchup predictor.
Who's Thursday night football? Falcons and Panthers.
That's
that's where we're on now.
Okay. All right. I can't use my phone to look at stuff.
It's all good.
I'll be, the mature guy, not to play on my phone while I'm driving.
Yeah, we don't want that, bro. We don't want you playing.
doing a sports show.
Right.
Right.
All right. As far as injuries, you got Elijah Wilkinson on IR, Matt Hennessy is on IR, Felipe Franks out, Eric Harris is out, and AJ Terrell for the Falcons. For the Panthers, you got Jeremy Chin, Chuba Hubbard, Rashad Higgins, Justin Burris, and Dante Jackson. I agree with Jasike. I think the weather is definitely going to play a factor. It'd be, raining. It's going to be a tough game. A lot of running. Under, I think, would definitely be in play for for this game
That all
because,
checks out.
yeah, to be honest,
Is this at Atlanta or at Carolina?
Carolina.
Carolina.
Yeah.
Remember they just played in Atlanta like 2 weeks ago or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. They played in Atlanta. That's right. And it was only by 3.
Yeah, well, and a penalty, right?
Did they go overtime too in that game? I think.
What
I
did
think
that
they
come
went
down
in
to?
overtime.
It did. It went to OT.
Yeah, that's right.
37-34.
Did Cordero
Yeah.
play last week?
Cordero did suit up, but I think he was limited. He's
Yeah,
definitely
Cordell Patterson did suit up last week.
he had limited snaps, but I think this week he's good to go.
I get a feeling that might be my only reason to lean Falcons.
Don't sleep on
I'm
that
leaning
O-line.
Falcons. They have Kyle Pitts and Drake London. These guys are really helping Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think, like I said, I don't think there's a way to really choose Carolina in this game, right? There's nothing that's standing out in Carolina right now that says, you know what, this connection that Baker
Isn't
has
Walker injured too for Carolina? PJ?
He's
Is
not
PJ
showing up.
Walker injured, or did they just benched him, and that's the reason why
He's just benched.
Baker took over?
Yeah, he's just benched. Baker just took over.
Yeah. Well, I mean that makes sense. Baker's the starter, so if he can play, he needs to play.
I'm still taking Atlanta. I'd say by 3.
DraftKings got PJ Walker starting.
Really?
Yeah, they don't even have stats up for Baker. Wow.
All right, that's it.
Right. Hold on.
That's nuts.
Right.
We'll get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, we got to get to the bottom of this right now.
Tell you, man, these casinos know who's playing before anybody.
Right? How is that possible? It hasn't even released yet, and the casinos already know. Caesars is like, yeah, Darnold's playing. It's like, what? Nobody even talked about it.
You can tell Jimbo's been scooping and looking and stuff. Like, I don't know, guys.
Oh no, Jimbo's on it,
Baker.
man. Jimbo is on it. He is on it with the bets every day. He's on it.
Yep.
PJ Walker will remain the starting quarterback for Thursday night's game. There it is.
Oh, Baker's fighting a high ankle sprain, so he'll be out for 4 to 6 weeks. So
wow, I didn't know
PJ Walker took over 3 weeks ago, so we won't see Baker for another week or 2.
That was recent though, right?
PJ first came over against the Bucks.
No. The injury was for Baker was recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why he's not showing up on the injury report, is because he's on the he's been out. So they won't add his name to this week's. Where is it? I'm on it. Let's see if we can find him in the injury report itself. Yeah, it doesn't even show him.
Marcus and PJ are both under 44 or 74 yards for the game.
Oof.
Okay.
And that under might be in play.
Yeah.
Jessica, you going?
The only reason
under and plus 120. So I'm assuming you're going Panthers. That's what I'm assuming that Jessica is doing.
Yeah, I think the only reason to go Panthers would be for the upset, right? Because nobody's picking them.
Well, I wouldn't
So
say
if you're
nobody.
feeling
Carolina is playing at home as well.
Are they? Okay.
Yep. And you say it's going to be raining? That's going to really put a dent in it. I mean, look at Chicago on that rainy first week. They won their game in the rain.
I mean, I just got to look at Atlanta already won, so I think they have Carolina's number 1. Number 2, Carolina just has so many issues with the quarterback situation right now. Yeah, I gotta go Atlanta. I'm just gonna stick with Atlanta.
Yeah, I'm sticking with Atlanta.
Yeah, much better rushing attack, better O line.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go with Atlanta. The better offense.
I mean, it's like one of those games you can just kind of write off the quarterbacks, just kind of out of your like offensive statistics and
yeah, because it's so funny because Trev was like, it's like, oh, it's gonna be an easy week, and we started off with the hardest game. Tomorrow's game's the hardest game to figure out.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's just because, like, now that we're in week 10, we have a pretty good idea of which direction these teams are going, except for these two, because they're in the worst division in the league, right?
Yeah.
This is like one of those up for grabs divisions. And I mean, that's really the only reason why this game's so hard to pick is because it's a coin toss on which team's going to screw up the most.
Well, which team's going to show up to play?
I think that's basically the same thing. The NFC South isn't much to write home about.
Yeah, so I'm going Atlanta.
Well, it just depends on who's going to execute the plays.
So what are you thinking, Trev?
62.
You're not going to let me out, buddy? You're just going to keep pulling up? You guys are just sitting still at a red light.
All right, Jonas. He's going to road rage on live.
I know. A lot of people are being... I'm over it. I'm in it now.
All right, so Trev, what are you doing?
Atlanta.
All right, Jim, what are you doing?
I think I might take the spread with Atlanta. I mean, if it's only 3.5.
I got 2.5.
What is the under and over on this game?
42.5.
Because Cordero's going to be used a lot more. I don't know, maybe not with that rain. It's a sloppy field. They might protect that knee. Yeah, I might take the under and the spread.
Okay. So I guess we're all going Atlanta. We know how that goes. We know exactly how that goes. We're probably gonna.
Well, Jasike's got Carolina, so we're good. We got one offset.
Right. Jasike covered the offset.
Yeah, right. We need one.
Right, there it is. All right. Next up, we've got the 9:30 a.m. game. So yeah, we will be streaming this. This is going to be Yeah, this is going to be the
Germany game.
Sunday morning, Munich. We'll be streaming it at 9:30 in the morning. Seattle Seahawks, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers are favored by 3 points.
Nope.
Mike Evans is questionable. Russell Gage is questionable. Antoine Winfield and Luke Godicke for the Buccaneers. Cullen, Gillespie, Joey Blount, Marquise Goodwin. It's a different Marquise. And Darrell Taylor for the Seahawks are questionable or out. Yeah, I see Tom Brady following up. 83.1% on the matchup predictor, 16.7 for the Seahawks. Over under is 44.5.
Those injuries, though, man, that's a lot of money sitting on the IR right there.
It is. It's been the Geno show. Yeah,
and the Seahawks have the most. They use the most rookies, starting the most rookies so far. Their team is just chock full of rookies, just making names for themselves.
Yeah, I think they're second behind the Bears as far as rookie starters right now.
I'm going to go Seahawks on this one.
This is a tough one.
Seahawks are allowing 245 yards passing versus.
Oh yeah, terrible defense. Terrible defense.
Yeah, so I mean, you're going to give a chance, or you're going to give Tom Brady a chance to shine in a different country.
And Brady was getting time last game. He finally had a few seconds in the pocket to think.
Yeah. And think about it, right? You've now given Tom new life because he was beat down for a few weeks, right? He had stuff going on.
Yeah, he came out last week throwing hard. I mean, you could tell he had a lot more zip on his throws. And
yeah. Once you give Tom back that
conviction.
confidence, things start to change. You can beat him down when he doesn't have the confidence and his head's not in the game. But you can tell after what happened last week, I think he's going to come back in this game, and he's going to definitely he's going to show up. Yeah, I got to go with Tampa Bay for this one. Gino's looking like a giant killer. I'm not denying the talent. I just think Tom's back focused. And
I think Gino found the right coach.
And Pete Carroll? Yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe that's what was holding Seattle back was Russell, right? Maybe Pete Carroll's been the it factor in Seattle this whole time.
That's a hot take.
Yep.
Well, I mean, the more reports are coming out
I
about this
agree
guy,
with
the more it's starting to add up, like maybe it was Team 3 in Seattle. He blamed the O-line. He blamed the coaching staffs. He blamed everybody on that team and why he wasn't going to get an MVP vote. And then he goes to Denver, and it's like, well, are you going to get one now? Like, what are you talking about? So I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, Russell Wilson has Super Bowls, man. He's got a couple rings, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's good, right? He's good. He's Russell Wilson.
He also had like the best defenses when he was playing.
Yeah.
I mean, he could almost count on an interception or a fumble recovery every game to just give him that extra possession.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But I mean,
it just feels weird to have somebody at his caliber throw everybody else under the bus and not take accountability for his own actions. That's just kind of
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, it's not like his play was proven that he's the end all give all at Denver, the savior. Mm-hmm. His play's been mediocre at best, even when he does have time.
Yeah,
he doesn't. He can't run anymore. It's all starting to fall apart.
Now, I'll tell you this though: the analysts and them were like, "Oh, Russell's gone, and Seattle's going to be the bottom of the pit of that division." And sure enough, Seattle's on top of their division.
Right, with the 49ers. Look how hot the 49ers are supposed to be, and Seattle is making them look bad.
Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not going to be a good game because it will be. It'll be a dogfight. Gino's definitely got a lot to prove. Tom Brady's basically still trying to show that he's, the GOAT. Fournette's going to get his yards off. We know that, Evans being questionable or out is a big deal because Tom's back to trying to figure out who he can throw it to, Yeah,
I think that's going to be what's going to sway me to the Seahawks here, as he relies on Evans way too much. I mean, not too much. Evans is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, it is Mike Evans, right? You just want to throw to him too because he's going to catch that ball.
But I think that's going to be enough to throw off Tom's game. Just enough.
All right. Well, I'm going Tampa Bay. Jimbo's going Seahawks.
I'll take Seahawks.
Trev?
Take those points.
Seattle.
Oh, Jonas?
He's muted.
I've been listening.
Seattle.
Peer pressure is real. My goodness. Let that man make his decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride with Seattle, even though I don't want to go against Tom, but Tom's defense is doing well.
Wow.
You're riding the GOAT by yourself, man.
This one to me is a pick 'em. I mean, if Evans wasn't out, I'd still be sitting here scratching my head.
But that's the X factor, right? That's
To me,
that's the
that
X
might be
factor.
enough to
help them. But we're talking about they got DK Metcalf and they got Tyler Lockett on the other end.
Yeah, that's.
I would go
Kenneth
money
Walker is a
line. I
beast.
probably wouldn't go
Walker's
spread. I
coming
just
out.
go money line for this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
That's safe. Yeah.
And Lockett's a burner, man. I don't care if they say, oh, as you get older, it'll catch up to you. I don't know.
Immortal says, I'm
Something
riding that
else.
Trev train of wisdom. Shout out
Stop
to you,
it.
Immortal.
Stop it.
Uh,
You don't want to follow me in the dark, man. You don't want to follow me in the dark.
Here
I'll
we
get us
go.
Both lost.
Here we go. They're already getting a little chippy in the chat. Shane01 says Bills lost to Jets. J ? Bills aren't the real deal. Go Chiefs. You mean the same Chiefs that lost to the Colts? You mean the same Chiefs that lost to the Colts and the same Chiefs that lost to the Bills? That lost to the Colts and the Bills? But they're the real deal? Is that what we're talking about here right now? Those Chiefs lost to the Colts and the Bills. But we'll see you again in January.
I see him over there on the side of the channel, just poking Jay.
Yeah. He's got the
Get it
flash.
all out,
He's
man.
got the flashlight out. He's got the flashlight out. All right, so you guys are going with Seattle. I'm going with Tampa Bay.
Yeah,
I'm riding alone. Lone rider. All right. Next up, this is Vikings and Bills. And Bills.
Snap.
Bills are favored by
Okay,
3.5. 3.5.
As of today, Josh Allen is limited in practice. His UCL is just sprained, which is like a partial tear, not like a full tear or anything. They don't think he's going to need Tommy John surgery, but they definitely think that he might. Sean McDermott has not confirmed. He's not answering questions about it. He might be limited play, so we might see Case Keenum in this game just to make sure Josh is still able to go.
I feel like
Josh's elbow is hurting too.
We may see,
But that's as of today.
We may see a mix, right? We may see them both play.
Right.
I think that's what's going to
Right.
happen.
Yeah.
We may see them
Hey,
both
we might
play.
get to see Hines this time.
What's up?
We might get to see Hines.
Well, we seen Hines last week. He just didn't catch the ball.
Yeah.
He was over there. He was cheering. He was like, "I can't believe I'm on this team. This is awesome."
Yeah, they had him out for that one play, and he just, it was a little overthrown, but he didn't, he couldn't catch it. But he was out there.
No, he's gonna be good. We'll be all right. Just needs some time on the team.
79.9% for the Bills, 19.9% for the Vikings. Vikings are 7-1. Bills are 6-2. Like I said, I see that
the Vikings are trained, dude.
Vikings might go on a 2-game losing streak.
This is a game that the Bills have to win.
And then they
right?
play the Cowboys next week.
I don't think have to win. I mean, that's not exactly a statement.
I would say following up against the Jets, we have to win this game. We have to.
The Bills do, yeah. The Vikings are in such a huge lead in their division. It doesn't matter if they lose the next two.
Yeah, for them it doesn't matter, but for us it definitely matters. We have to win this game. We have to find a way to win this game, whether it's defensively or on the ground. It's gotta be a Bills victory.
This should be a good game.
Yeah, this should be a great game.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one.
This should be one of the better games. Wow, that total is low. They must not be expecting Josh to play.
Well,
43.5.
The thing that's good though, is the Vikings are allowing 275 passing yards on average. So with Keenum coming in, he may have a little bit of less trouble with the Vikings defense than some of these other teams. So it may work out if they're able to, bring in Josh for a couple snaps, bring in Case for a couple snaps, try to mix it up. Obviously, if Josh is able to play. If not, it's going to be a run-heavy game. And you're going to see a lot of Cook. You're going to see a lot of Singletary and a lot of slant plays, things like that.
But it won't have Josh's runs, which is a huge part. I think.
I thought
Like
he injured
the
his
Bills.
What was
Well,
that?
if he's not,
For that
But he's-
touchdown and
he's-
falling down.
no, it was more like a struggle hit. It wasn't, it was just one of those
Bro,
random injuries.
He only completed 52% of his passes after that touchdown
Well, this is what I feel like.
with 2 picks.
Let's forget the last game. Josh hasn't been throwing accurate in the last 2 games, right? Look at what happened in the second half of the Green Bay game. So I think this may have been something bothering him before even the last week.
It's like a re-flare up.
Yeah. So let's talk about that, right? Let's look at
that could be why they're talking Tommy John. It might just be a tear that's just not healing right.
yeah, because I'm assuming he hasn't been able to throw accurately since the second half of the Green Bay game. So something happened in the first half of the Green Bay game that's basically got him to this point. And he may have been hit, or he may have came down on it and aggravated it even more, and that's why we're in the predicament that we're in right now. So it might have been something where he was like, hey, I did injure it, but I'm going to go out and still play, right? I'm Josh Allen. I'm going to go out and play. You come into the Jets game, something happens, you get hurt, you basically hurt it more, and now we're at this point. So that's my theory on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's good he doesn't have to have surgery, they don't think. I think it just needs time to heal. And if he's out there throwing 70-yard bombs, how long can he do that? Right? We still have 7 weeks of the regular to go. He's in a division where they're all over 500, which is insane. It's probably strongest defense or strongest division in the entire league.
Mm-hmm.
Losing this
Has the Bills
game.
even had a bye week yet?
Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, if they lose this game, they'll be sitting tied in last place with the Patriots at 5. So, like, they're 5-4 right now.
Big issues, right? The thing that makes me a little nervous, Matt Milano's out, Jordan Poyer's out, Tremaine Edmonds is out. Secondary is terrible right now. We're going to have to find a way to win on offense this game, without a doubt. Vikings are going to put up points, so the offense is going to have to base. It's probably going to be one of those shootout games, but we're going to have to try to figure it out on the ground and short checkdowns. That's just what's going to happen.
Yeah, and somebody's going to have to put a stop to Dalvin Cook. Like, you can't be letting him go in there like what's that dude's name? Aaron Jones. You can't let him do that to you guys this week.
No, it's 2 weeks in a row where we've gotten smoked on the run game. Like, it's just ridiculous. Yeah. So I'm hoping that the defensive coordinator put something together with Sean and said, hey, this is what we need to do to stop the run. Right? But see, the problem is, all right, we'll stop the run against the Vikings, but then Cousins is going to the air. So there's got to be some kind of plan put in place to run the score up, because the Vikings are going to score. That's without a doubt. They're going to score.
And they added T.J. Hawkinson, who's an amazing pass blocker and receiving tight end. So, like, the Buffalo Bills defense needed to be at 100% for this game.
Yeah.
As much as possible. I mean, we don't even have to bring up Justin Jefferson and the receiving core. Like, those are automatic.
Yeah,
those are going to have to be double teams. And then you have T.J. Hawkinson. You have Dalvin Cook with a tie in a little bit of Alexander Addison.
Yeah.
Like, that offense is brutal.
Yeah, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
Both defenses play well. I mean,
the defense is amazing in Minnesota, too.
I know. Both of them play really well.
Yeah, I mean, even Micah Hyde is out. Greg Russo's out. Tre'Davious is still – I mean, our defense is terrible right now.
I mean, they've been holding it together.
I'm going to have to ride with the Vikings. I'm going to have to go with the Vikings.
As much as I hate to say this, obviously I'm wearing my Bills uniform, right? I'm wearing my Bills uniform regardless. But the Vikings may win this. And that's me being realistic. That's me understanding.
That secondary.
Yeah, the second.
You're sounding like
nobody.
you're
Listen, our
sounding like me
whole
and the
secondary is
Chiefs.
out. What'd you say?
Yeah. I said you're starting to sound like me and the Chiefs, where it's like, of course I want the Chiefs to win, but like realistically, are they really gonna,
This is one
So
game
you're
where
just like you're holding on to the faith.
no,
You got the
like
faith in
hold
you.
on, wait, let's rewind. I'm always going to be rooting for the Bills. That's my team. But because I'm not biased and I'm not just some like crazy ridiculous person who's not realistic, I can't sit here and be like, "Oh, yes, the Bills are going to beat their ass." No, that's not what's going to happen. Right? You got Josh out. The defense, Poyer's out, Milano's out, Edmonds is out, Tre'Davious is out, Greg Russo's out,
Swiss
Micah Hyde.
cheese.
So all we have is Von Miller, Ed Oliver. Who else we got on the other?
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, but that's it. They're
And they would have to get the Kirk Cousins.
they've got to get the Cousins every time to basically do anything on defense, and that's going to be very tough. So realistically, yeah, I'm rooting for my Bills every day, all day, but this may come down to the Vikings winning it by a touchdown.
Crazy looking at the stats. You guys are so close in like every category.
Right?
Yeah, it's really
very
wild.
It
close.
is very close in about every category, except for rushing. That's it.
You know, up until this game. Right? If Josh was in, obviously it's a whole nother conversation, right? If Josh was in and healthy, it's a whole nother conversation. Jordan Poyer, Micah Hyde, they're back there. We're having a different kind of conversation.
Yep.
You know, I'm it is what it is. You know, we got to call it for what it is, and it's really a shame because I'm going to be wearing my Bills Mafia hat and my jersey like Sunday like normal. I'm going to be hoping and praying that we come up with some kind of a plan to figure this out. Obviously, I'm not paid to be a coach, you know. I'm a freelance sports analyst here. You know, and I can only look at it from the outside in, but I feel like if we don't figure it out on defense, we're going to get cooked back there. No pun intended with Dalvin, but you know, that's just what it is. The run game between the Jets,
be on the field.
the run game from the Jets in Green Bay exposed a lot with the Bills defense. That's a problem. So what happens is you get a couple big runs in there. All right, now we got to switch, you know, our defense for the run, and then you've got a Justin Jefferson 50-yard bomb for a touchdown. That's how that's going to go.
Right.
Right? That you don't even need to be a coach to know that. That's just common football sense.
Right.
And again, we all could be wrong, and the Bills win by 10.
That's the beauty of it. You never know. Case Keenum can come
know.
out balling. Singletary's running. Cook's running. Gabe Davis and Stephon Diggs are doing their thing, you know. But the realistic,
Hey, man, maybe they'll throw something to Davis to.
yeah, maybe
or
maybe
the
we'll get
defense,
Davis
you know what I'm
involved
saying?
again.
Yeah.
Vaughn get a strip sack, and somebody scoops it up, and they score for defense.
That is all it takes, man. That's
Yeah, but obviously
That's all it
we'll
takes.
we'll know at 1:00. We'll be streaming it. We'll be here. It'll be fun and exciting. I'm obviously not giving up on my Bills, but I'm just looking at the realistic side of it. You know.
Right.
So regardless, I'm going with the Bills, but that's just how I see it.
Right.
What are you guys doing?
I'm going to go Bills. They need this one. There's no way they can lose this game. They're just going to have to do it. This game is going to be a trial to see if they're Super Bowl contenders or not.
I think it's Vikings by 3.
the only thing holding me back would be Vikings have had a cupcake schedule. I mean, the Bills have just been dogfight after dogfight, except maybe Pittsburgh. And man, well, I mean, nobody expected the Rams to be just complete turds, but Tennessee, they're coming back around.
Yeah.
But yeah, these Vikings haven't played anybody except Philadelphia and Green Bay in the first 2 weeks. Their last 5 weeks of just nobodies. Washington, Arizona, Miami without Tua, Chicago, New Orleans.
Yeah, it's and they barely beat the last two, right? 29-22 the Bears, and then 28-25 the Saints. So,
And the Vikings got some holes in their defense too.
They do.
Their secondary isn't that good. I mean, their front line is great. Their secondary isn't the best. But that's okay though, right? If the other team scores a touchdown, that's why you pay your offense so much money. You just outscore them.
You know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna take the Bills. I'm gonna take Bills by 3.
There we go.
I just have a funny feeling Cook is gonna have him they're gonna let him pound the ball a lot.
Yeah, right.
All they gotta do is just open up the holes. That's it. If he hits the secondary, he'll be gone.
Interesting. Is this the second week that Jonas has flip flop mid pick?
Mid
pick. It's the second time he's done
both
that.
Cook brothers are gonna be there.
Immortal says you can't flip
flop. Okay, flip flop.
Immortal says you can't flip flop, Jonas. You gotta stick with those Vikings, bro.
First
That
choice.
sucks.
Yeah, I'll stick with the Vikings.
sucks.
I'll stick with the Vikes. I'll stick with the Vikings.
They did that to me too a couple weeks ago.
I watched
Chat was like,
Jefferson
nope.
get 2 tubs. Thielen get a tub.
So
Oh,
Cousins
man.
is half happy.
So Shante Holland says, be careful of Case Keenum. There's a reason Minnesota and the Browns got rid of him. He does like to turn that ball over.
Well, they also both those teams have like super expensive quarterbacks. So why would you keep Case Keenum?
Yeah.
Well, when Case Keenum was throwing the ball around, his offensive line wasn't that great either.
Yeah,
Let's
he
be
didn't have a
quite
good
honest
offensive
about
line at
that.
all.
Yeah.
Having a terrible offensive line is what leads to turnovers.
Right.
If you got time in the pocket, you have less turnovers.
And why are you going to keep a journeyman? Why would you keep a journeyman quarterback who wants $18 million when you're paying your quarterbacks $200 million, and you can get a rookie for $600,000?
Immortal
Case
says
Keenum for?
Keenum is better than Trubisky. That I would definitely agree with that statement.
Yes, yeah, dude.
Without
He
a
showed
doubt.
us. He showed us last year when Baker was all torn up and stuff. Case Keenum came in for the Browns. He did great. So I mean, I wouldn't say for a journeyman, guys. I'm not saying like he's like an all-star, perfect.
No, he did okay for a
perfect
journeyman.
replacement.
He did okay.
Yeah,
for
he
a
did
journeyman.
good. Yeah, he did good. He did
And
what
that's
he
the
was
reason
supposed
why Baker was injured.
All right, so yeah, you guys know I'm going Bills.
Super Jasike, Kurt is the most guaranteed money until Deshaun Watson. Like Kirk Cousins is the best businessman in the league. He is psyched out teams to pay him so much money. He's like 150, and if he's going up for free agent this year. So if he does really good,
though, man.
yeah. Well, it's not that it doesn't matter. His contract, his agent is a genius. Like, check out his contract. Kirk Cousins is a thief. Like, he's
No, I mean look at the numbers,
props
right?
off to Kirk.
He's 197 for 304, 1,999 yards, 13 touchdowns, 10 interceptions. That's a decent quarterback.
What did he have last year? Like 40 and 10 or something like that?
Yeah, I mean that's
His-
the Vikings just haven't been able to win the important games, so they can go to the championship and potentially have a shot at the Super Bowl.
Everyone knows I hate betting Vikings games. As soon as I have confidence in them, like Cook disappears, Kirk throws 3 picks.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I decide, like, okay, this is the week I'll put a few bucks on the Vikings. So I'll finally try it again.
Yeah.
And you guys got that defense. That's still, I mean, you're all banged up, but you got what, 3rd in turnovers?
Yeah. Well, I'm going Bills. Jonas is going Vikings. You can't flip-flop this week. Words of Immortal.
I'm trying to buy every second I can. I don't know.
Trev, you going Bills?
I'm going Bills, yeah.
All right. How about you, Jimbo?
Give me the Bills at home. I wonder if that might be.
That's the X factor. Those horns,
Maybe,
those
yeah,
train horns, those cowbells, the crowd. If you ever been to the Bills game, you know you can't hear nothing even in the stands. That's how loud it gets, man. Forget, those guys trying to call a play. Trust me, it gets crazy. So 1 for Vikings, 3 for the Bills. There it is. Next, Detroit Lions, Chicago Bears. Now, before we even get into this, because I already know where Immortal's going to go. Immortal is a Fields fanatic. He is a Fields fanatic. I think this may be one game.
Lions fan.
I think this is one game where I actually ride that Immortal train, and we go with Fields. I think they figure it out against the Lions.
They do look like the better team. I think Detroit. What were they saying? They have like the 700th and 787th ranked defense in NFL history. It's like the worst defense that's ever existed. And that's why the upset game against the Packers was so outstanding.
That's who I got mixed up. The Lions got the most rookies starting. They got like 26 or something. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, Detroit lost to New England 29-0. They lost to Dallas 24-6. They lost to Miami 31-27. They won against Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers is checked out. He's on his way out. 15-9. Then obviously look at all Chicago's games. Minnesota 29-22. Washington they lost 12-7. New England 33-14. Dallas 49-29. Miami 35-32. So all those games are close. I don't see it being a close game. I see Chicago running this up against the Lions. Over under is 48.5. Wow.
Taking the Lions, boys.
Taking the Bears.
All right, so it's 2 for Bears, 1 for the Lions.
This is one of those I'm worried about the Bears defense where the Lions could just suddenly put 40 up on us.
The only game where Detroit put up 40 was against the Seahawks.
Oh, if they could do that against the
That's
Seahawks,
because the Seahawks led them.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, after the Vikings or Lions finally got a win, they're going back to the toilet. I'm going to take the Bears.
There you go.
All right, so 3 for the Bears, 1 for the Lions. Next up, Jaguars, Chiefs.
No, what about Broncos and Titans?
Yeah, it's on the list. I'm just going across instead of. Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. Jaguars, Chiefs.
Hey, if you know what's good for you, you'll ride with me this week. Right?
Oh.
No. God damn it.
I knew he was gonna say it. I just knew.
This guy, I cannot get him to take the Chiefs no matter who they're playing. It does not make sense.
Jonas has a deep dislike. He has a deep dislike.
Team, I take the preschool team.
And I think that's part of the reasons why I never take the Cowboys. And I was going this week. I was going to take your Cowboys this week. I was like, that's a good matchup. I think I'll go with Jonas. No. Give me the Chiefs.
Yeah, I mean, I got to be realistic.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are going to win this.
Yeah, easy. Easy.
Yeah, I mean, that's an easy victory.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs. I wasn't playing around with the Jags. They're playing at home.
Yeah.
That's not even a hot take from you, though. I kind of expected it.
No, we expected that. We knew that was coming. But the smart play is the Chiefs. I don't see the Jaguars doing anything in Arrowhead. So.
Yeah, I beat
what is the spread on the game?
Chiefs.
Spread is 9.5.
Yeah, 9.5 Chiefs.
How do the Jags have a lower spread than the Titans did last week?
Wild, right?
Yeah, I jumped all over that spread. That just looked wrong.
50
As
is
soon
the
as Josh said it, he's like, both teams 5-2.
oh
I
we
don't know what the books are looking at.
we killed him on that one
Both these
though.
head
We killed
coaches
him on
have in
that one.
common.
Oh yeah.
We killed him on
You
that
guys know
one.
what both these head coaches have in common? Both these head coaches took the Philadelphia Eagles to a Super Bowl,
Yeah.
except for Peterson won the Super Bowl.
You know what? You know what I might do again this week, Jimbo? I might play that same play again, because I feel like they're gonna try to make this one of those not just like the Titans game, because obviously that was a different aspect of running, but I think it may be closer than what Vegas is saying. Again, because remember, KC's had a real problem covering the spread. Always.
They don't. Yeah. They're like 90% against the spread.
Yeah. Like if
your
you
best
play the
bet is to
spread,
not
never pick them for the spread. You pick the other team for the spread every time, and you'll probably, well, not every time, but you'll most likely win more than what you lose.
Yeah. I mean, 80-20 is a good ratio.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Next up is going to be Browns, Miami.
Miami. Let's be real.
Yeah, I'm not even good. Miami.
Yeah, it's Miami. You know, it doesn't even make sense.
What's the
Hey,
spread?
isn't this the game when
3.5.
Deshaun comes back?
No, he's out. He's out till week 12, I think.
I thought it was only an 8-game suspension.
They moved it up to 11 games because he violated some protocol thing. I didn't look at it. I just
They're
laughed when
going
I
to
saw
keep.
it.
I think they're just going to try to push him out the season. I really think they are.
I hope they do. I
Yeah,
hope
they're
they don't let him.
They're going to try to push
and
him
they
out the season, and you know,
just destroy Cleveland, their entire salary cap. I hope his guaranteed $230 million or whatever it is just blows up their salary cap. He doesn't get to play a single game. The Browns organization go back to being just the Browns. They end up trading Myles Garrett for some draft picks. They start a rebuild. Amari Cooper's stuck there for now. That's what I think is going to happen in Cleveland.
This line's weird. It's only 3.5.
yeah, 3.5. Over under is 48.5.
That's wild. Why?
Well, because the Browns did to the Bengals.
I mean, the Dolphins don't have a defense.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back and just look at some of these games, right?
That's the only thing
Against
they got.
the Bears, they won 35-32. Against the Lions, they won 31-27. Against Pittsburgh, they won 16-10. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be a high-scoring game, but that's why the spread is 3. But Miami will take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way that the Browns could be close, is that just Miami. They just let so many passing and rushing yards. 245 and 120 for rushing also. Man.
Yeah, they're on pace to set some records this year.
Miami's run game is terrible, though, at the same time.
Yeah.
They have no run game.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Raheem Mostert isn't what he's used to be.
Maybe that's why. It's just with all this weather coming in, they might not have too much confidence in Tua to fight it off. Do it all himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, -190. This might be the game I put the dance partner with. The Chiefs, because I don't want that 9.5 in the Chiefs game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Miami in this one. What are you guys thinking?
Yeah, Miami.
All right. Next up, we've got Houston Texans, New York Giants.
Houston still in shell shock from the Astros winning. The city is just. I can't walk down the damn street without somebody going, "How about them Stros?" And I'm like, dude.
Still loaded from a week ago.
This guy was out in his yard drinking a beer at 9:30 yesterday morning. Going, yes, Stros. Dude, cannot get over it.
A week later.
Yeah.
Just reliving it.
I'll be honest. I mean, I was surprised by the Texans in the last game against Philly. Right, the score was 29-17. They lost, but they came out strong. They did come out strong. I feel like this could be one of those games where, since they feel so confident about where they were against the Eagles, they put up a little bit more of a fight and may pull this off against the Giants.
Okay. I'm going to say Saquon Barkley dog walks that entire defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I do believe he's fresh off a bye. He's feeling good. He just watched the Texans almost upset the Eagles. He's like, we got a better team than them. He's feeling it. He's in his feels right now. He's going to get them.
All right, so we got one Texans, one Giants.
I'm taking the Giants.
Yeah.
Jonas?
Yeah, I don't see the Texans able to stop Saquon.
The entire defense. That's right. I think he's going to shut down the entire defense. I think the Houston we saw against Philly was a fluke, right? It was a fluke.
Really?
There's no way.
That's what we're going with? It was a fluke? All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's no way. That should have been a dog stomping.
Well,
the fact that it wasn't was like, what is going on with the Eagles? They didn't even look that.
It's not like the Texans get paid millions of dollars to play football, right? They're just out there for filler.
Yeah, they're basically like your cousin next to. They're like that dude who says like he used to play in high school. He can throw it over the mountains and shit. Like Uncle Rico from the pool. That's like the entire Houston organization.
Texans fans, you hear the disrespect here? No love for the Texans.
Yeah, I'm like a mile away from
Davis Mills. It's
Brandon Cooks. He's still sitting out. He's determined to tank all of his money.
You guys get my.
What do you got? Are we lose him?
No, he's still there. All right, so I'm going Texans. I think you two are going Giants, right? Jimbo and Trevor?
Yeah.
Jonas, what are you doing?
Who are you?
Texans.
All right, so two and two.
All right.
2 and 2. All right, next. We got New Orleans Saints and Pittsburgh Steelers.
Give me the Saints.
Yeah, I think the Saints.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Last week.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with the Saints. Yeah.
TJ might be back. They said after their bye. I've heard rumors that he's going to be suiting up. Maybe. All you Steelers fans. But still, though, what the hell? What the hell's wrong with your team? Is what I'm asking you. Where is Pittsburgh?
I'm just not a believer of the Saints this year. But
either one of these teams.
Yeah,
I mean, but it's the Steelers, right? And they just don't. Even with T.J. Watt coming back potentially, I just don't see them doing anything. Saints find a way to win. And I think that Pittsburgh's tanking anyway, so they can get draft picks.
I don't
Hmm.
think Jameson's going to be starting anytime soon. The dude has 4 fractured vertebrae. Like, I know he's like, they keep saying he's going to play, and then he keeps not playing. So I don't think he's like trying to get paralyzed this season.
Yeah. I'm going Saints.
For everybody asking where, yeah, let me see the.
Shout out to Michael Thomas for making all this money and never playing football. Shout out to him, yo.
Travis Landry questionable, Mark Ingram questionable.
Jace, what you talking about,
Lattimore.
yo? What you talking about, Jace? What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, yo?
He's about to get up inside your face.
Hey, he says you lied. It was in caps too. We got to talk about this, bro. I don't like that. What's up? Yesterday you said Steelers. When did I say I was picking the Steelers? We didn't do the prediction video until we're doing it now. I didn't make any picks. Oh, you know what? He probably asked me a question. Yeah, he was like Saints or Steelers, and I probably just said Steelers because I'm thinking overall. I wasn't talking about this week, bro. Never. You tried it. You tried it. He tried to get me on one. I'm thinking overall. I didn't think you were talking about, hey, do you think the Saints or the Steelers, who's going to win this week? I said Steelers overall. But when it comes to this game actually on Sunday, the Saints. Rocking with the Saints, bro.
Dude, Michael Thomas is out for the season.
That man's going to retire with the check. He's figured out the cheat code, yo.
He's out for the whole day. How many games did he play? 3? 3 games?
Listen, it's
years?
to the point now where nobody even buys his jersey anymore. Nobody buys Michael Thomas. They're like, well, I guess his jerseys are throwbacks now. That's how much he's played.
Yeah, it says here needs surgery to address a dislocated toe on his right foot. Dennis Allen, the head coach, whoever this dipshit thinks he is, said Thomas will be placed on injury reserve and is likely out for the season. What?
Bree's been gone for how long now? Exactly. How long has Breeze been gone now? Yo, Michael Thomas was like,
second year.
Since Breeze left, I'm never playing again. He's like,
well, he punched that dude. He punched that dude in practice.
That's right.
Drew Brees' last year. He got into a huge fight.
I forgot
Started
about
shit
that.
with Sean Payton.
yeah.
Right, so he didn't even play in Brees' last year, except for like maybe a couple games. Last year he sat out completely.
Michael Thomas is the Kyrie Irving of the NFL right now.
Right, all that.
As far as sitting games out. As far as sitting games out,
Yeah, I think he's played in 3 games in the last 3 seasons, or something like that, like a handful. It's been like 5. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I don't have the right number, but it's just a couple.
All right, so we're all going Saints, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna take that one.
I might not take the Saints. I might take the Steelers.
Well, let it out, Trev. You don't gotta hold it in. Let it out.
You said I think the Steelers are gonna continue the tank, and the Saints, I think they'll just use up Taysom or something.
Jay said, "Bro, it's the Steelers." You're saying it like Ben Roethlisberger is back, and you got Le'Veon Bell and AB on the same squad, bro. This is a whole different squad right now.
Yeah, that offense is in shambles. The defense is not what it used to be.
Yeah, it's a whole different.
If they don't fire Matt Canada, I will never pick them next year in any game. I don't care how they drive.
Offensive coordinator.
We gotta have a lightning round because we're cut almost. We got like 20 minutes out until NBA. Broncos, Titans.
Titans. Come on, boys.
Yeah, Titans.
Who wins the Broncos? Jonas? All right, Jonas gets the Broncos.
What? Is that confirmed?
He just gives them
He just threw him under the bus. He's like, "Yeah, you want the Broncos? I know you want the Broncos.
You get this crap. Here,
Yeah,
take
you
this
get
over
the
here. I don't want
Broncos."
these. Yeah.
You want the Tigers?
Right.
Oh man, I don't know.
We're on the clock, boys. We're on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Jeopardy music's playing right now.
This might. Oh man, this is tough. This is a tough game too. Oh, the total's 37.
Tennessee's favored by 2.5.
This could be a stupid game where what's his face pulls one out. Russell.
You going Denver?
Give me the Titans at home. Then, like I said, this one you could flip a coin. And
Yeah, you
like, here
could.
we go.
You could. You could. All right, next up. Colts, Raiders.
Colts with that Jeff Saturday. I don't know, man. Neither of these teams are playing good. I think I'm gonna go Raiders.
Yeah, we're in the lightning round, guys. We just need a quick decision. I'm going Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah, all on the Raiders. That's what I can't find a reason to go for the Colts right now.
Sorry about that, Luda, but
Sorry, Rita. We'll see how Jeff Saturday does.
yeah.
I hope he does good.
Yeah, we're rooting for you. We want him to win for you, but we're just not seeing it at a higher level. All right, next, Cowboys, Green Bay.
Cowgirls. I'll take the Cowgirls.
Cowboys.
Yeah,
but,
Dallas.
I mean,
Dallas.
I hope they're not. I don't want them to win for Jonas's sake. I just want them to
It's reality though. That's the reality behind it. It's the reality behind it.
make Aaron Rodgers cry.
Green Bay bounce back for Aaron. I don't think it's gonna happen, man.
Right now, Aaron will just walk into the tunnel. Like, I'm done.
Yeah. I'm
Just,
gonna retire,
Jonas
guys. I'm gonna make yogurt and do yoga.
Did you see this?
It's gonna be Aaron Rodgers yogurt and yoga studio.
I'll be plugging that on the McAfee show every day. Check out my new yogurt, guys. Athletic yogurts.
Athletic yogurts. Oh man. All right. Next up, Cardinals, Rams.
Oh,
Cardinals.
Yeah, I think the Cardinals can string something together in this game. I don't know what's wrong with the Rams. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not looking anything like Super Bowl.
Yeah, they're not looking
caliber team.
looking like Super Bowl champions at all.
Mhm.
All right. We got well, because we got 5 more minutes before we gotta end this. But
Oh, come on.
we got Chargers, 49ers.
Chargers. Put me
Niners.
up on the Chargers. They're gonna keep winning these stupid games.
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. I think Niners take this. Niners are 7-point favorites, and this is prime time.
I might. Ooh, should I do the -7?
Over and under is 45.5.
Now, I'm not starting Justin Herbert this week in fantasy. Just a heads up.
You're
Nah.
okay. I see that. So now
Yeah.
you're gonna be in the chat complaining because Herbert might just blow something up, and you're like, oh, should have had Herbert in.
No, I'm starting Geno Smith. That's
He's doing it just to have an excuse.
Right?
yeah.
I'm going 49ers on this one.
Tanks a week just so he's got a reason.
Right?
Just for context.
Yeah,
It's all
yeah.
Herbert's fault.
It's all
Should've
Herbert's
played.
fault. It's all his
Should've
fault.
played him. Damn.
All right. Anybody else? Any takers?
Yeah, you know what? I might take that -7 with the points being a 45.
All right.
What game are we talking about? Because I had to cut in and out somehow. I lost service.
Chargers 49ers. We're speeding through because I got to hop on this NBA stream next.
McCaffrey will have his first 150-yard game.
Right.
Did you guys get my pick for the Colts and the Raiders?
No,
I
did you
picked the
take?
Colts.
Okay.
Taking the Colts.
Okay. There
You go, Luda.
All right.
And who's next? Chargers and who? 49ers?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where are they at?
They're in San Fran. Levi
They're
Stadium.
in, yeah.
San Fran? I'm going to take Chargers.
Santa Clarita. Okay. Wait, did you just say the Chargers?
Yeah. And that's funny, too.
Yes.
They got the Bills. They got the
Dude.
Bills, the Vikings,
We
the
got
Cook brothers. And then they got the Niners, Chargers, and the Bosa brothers.
yeah, okay.
Well, they don't have both the boat. Well, both the Bosas will be on the field.
Yeah.
They got both the
No,
Bosa brothers. Nah, yo, it's
They
like
got
one on each
both.
side, yo.
It'll be a fun game.
Both brothers play the same. Both brothers play the same thing. Like Cooks, they play running back. The Bosas, they're both defensive ends.
Yeah, but who do you think plays harder at home? Which brother?
Joey does.
Hmm.
How many times do you think Joey spanked on Nick?
Yeah, I think Nick is the better player, honestly.
I think
Oh.
Joey's taller than Nick is.
Dude, his
You know
height
for sure their
determines
mom looks
determines everything.
But this is one thing that Joey's got that Nick doesn't got. He doesn't have a Cleo Mack.
Yeah, okay.
That's
All
true.
Well, you got Fred Warner over there in San Fran.
But who?
I'm not sure. Fred Warner.
Cleo Mack? Who's better? Cleo Mack, Fred Warner?
Fred
Come
Warner.
on now.
Yeah.
Are
That's a
you
line-
kidding me? That guy
We're
is a
talking about
monster.
defensive end. We're talking about two different positions.
You know, I
I would
forgot.
still take Fred Warner.
Two big differences.
All right, so Jones is going Chargers. I'm going 49ers. Trevor and Jimbo, what's
I
up?
took Charger. I took Chargers.
49ers.
So 2-2. 2-2. All right, speed through. Last one. Monday Night Football. It's going to be the Commanders and Eagles.
I'm taking the Commanders.
I'm going to take the Commanders for the upset.
Okay, I had to check and make sure.
Oh, yeah. This is a division rival, boys. I'm telling you, man. I keep telling you guys.
No, it's the
Division rivals
Eagles.
don't matter
It's the
to score.
Eagles.
Eagles
That
by
doesn't matter
30.
the record, boys. Doesn't matter the record.
Bro, they're going to be 9-1. We know how this works.
Eagles
they're going to go 9-1 or 9-0. Sorry, they'll be 9-0, and that'll yeah.
Yo, hey, I'll probably get the last laugh if Tyler Heineke and them just ball out.
It's not going to happen. It's not
Okay.
gonna happen. Hey, if
You
well, you
say
know
it's
what?
not
What's
gonna
what's the odds? You know what? It's plus 400. Tell you what. Put some money up on that
The
plus
Eagles
400.
The Eagles gonna have first round draft picks on their defensive line.
We'll put some money up on that plus 400. If at any point the Commanders go up and the
Just
cash out
stop.
option is available, make it happen.
Right?
Because plus 400 is nice. All right, guys, that is it for Week 10 predictions. Big shout out to Jonas, Trevor, Jimbo coming through. It's always fun, always a good time. Tomorrow night, Thursday Night Football. Make sure you lock it in. I will be streaming Thursday Night Football as usual, 8 o'clock. Next up is going to be NBA, Knicks, Nets, and then after that, 10 o'clock will be Lakers and Clippers. And that is the stream schedule. Stream schedule for Sunday. Morning game. That's going to be your Seahawks, Buccaneers. 9:30, 1 o'clock game will be Vikings, Bills. 4 o'clock, I will be streaming the Cowboys and the Packers. And then Sunday Night Football, Chargers, 49ers. That is my stream schedule for Sunday, 4 games. And then, of course, Monday Night Football, Commanders, Eagles, I'll be streaming. There it is, guys. there it is. There's the stream schedule. There is our predictions for Week 10. We will see you guys on the next one.
All right, good luck,
See you,
guys.
fam.
Peace out.